Hello everybody, welcome to FIF TV. It's me, Dov. I'm here at Wembley Stadium, which you can just see in the background there. Obviously Italy have just played England and it was a 1-1 draw. Lorenzo Insigne scoring a penalty 3 minutes from time to give what I thought was an undeserved, I want to say point, but an undeserved draw for Italy. I didn't think they were very good over the course of the match, particularly in the first half when that was kind of when you saw the two, say, full strength teams, the two teams that both managers selected. Obviously, as the second half wore on and you got changes and stuff like that, the kind of dynamics of both teams were, well, they weren't really thinking about performance, and I don't think it was important as the game went on. In the first half, Ciro Immobile had about 20 chances. One inside the first 30 seconds. A couple of minutes later, he nicked the ball off John Stones, and twice it just took too long to get shot off. And the first one was deflected over, and the second one was blocked. So I think that's something that's quite worrying. Italy went, I think it was 374 minutes without scoring, which is an all-time record. And the amount of chances that they wasted. Immobile had another gilt-edged chance, a great cross from Candreva, which landed bang on the head of Immobile, 6 yards out, unmarked, and it went miles over the bar. So I think there's maybe a few problems there in terms of finishing from the Italian guys, which definitely I think needs work on. I mean, apart from that, Italy created a couple of good chances, like we mentioned, but really I think that they looked at the back like England could have got them at times if England really wanted to, especially with the pace of Sterling and Vardy and Lingard. I thought those three linked up really well, and then obviously the quick thinking from Jesse Lingard for the goal was something that really Italy shouldn't be conceding like that. Even though it was a friendly and all that, they should not be conceding a goal. Just essentially, it was not just through sheer. It was almost as if they couldn't be bothered, just not concentrating on the game. So that's something I think that whoever is the Azzurri coach come May and June, that'll be something that definitely was looked at. Although I do want to say that the one thing that kind of struck me about the game was obviously you had one team that's preparing for a World Cup, a big tournament that they'll obviously be hoping to get into the latter stages of, and then you've got another team who are essentially in a period of transition now. They've got nothing to play for until next September, next November really. They've not got a full-time coach, and a lot of players have kind of got their eyes elsewhere. Obviously there's players in that team that are going for Champions League, they're trying to qualify for the Champions League, they're playing for a Scudetto. So really I think that as much as I do want to criticise Italy for the way they played, because I didn't think they played very well, I think we have to kind of condition that with the fact that a lot of these players, I don't think they could be bothered tonight, if I'm being perfectly honest. You can kind of see they're walking around. England's goal was a particular example that this was just it was literally a friendly for them. It was something they couldn't really be bothered with. It was almost as if it was an inconvenience, I think, a little bit. And I think we should take that into effect when we're criticising the players and obviously the coach as well. So I don't think that Italy really could have done much more, and I think a draw was very, very generous for them. I know I've got a lot of flack already on Twitter for that, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Italy were as bad as I thought they were? Do you think England could have scored more? Do you think the Italy team could really be bothered tonight? Let us know what you thought in the comments. For me, over the course of 2 games, Luigi Di Biagio should not be the Italy coach. I'll say that first and foremost. And also I think Italy have a lot of kind of soul searching through in terms of the quality of player that they have coming through. I think when Federico Chiesa came on, he was one of the shining lights for me. The younger players seem to me to be a lot more Azzurri-like than some of the kind of middling to old guard. So there you go, that's what I think. Remember, stay tuned to ForzaTimeFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter at SeriaFFC, and we shall see you, probably see you at some point later on this week. So until then, there's nothing left for me to say apart from arrivederci.